The wet mountain valley offers something that is getting increasingly difficult to find in Colorado: wide open spaces, entirely dark, starry skies, and the towering peaks of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains right outside your window. This 3D map shows Westcliffe sits at a 7,800-foot elevation, geographically insulated from Cannon City, Colorado Springs, and Pueblo. That distance is why people move here. Buyers are leaving urban neighborhoods to secure large acreage, profound quiet, and immediate access to vast public lands. But trading a suburban grid for a mountain retreat introduces a complex set of operational realities. You are trading turnkey municipal convenience for total rural self-reliance. Escaping the city traffic is the easy part. The actual challenge is executing a successful transition. Doing that requires rigorous, localized due diligence to ensure the property you buy can actually support the lifestyle you want. To navigate that transition, you need a structured framework built specifically for the local variables of Custer County. The team at Wapiti Ranch Realty uses this specific due diligence checklist. It outlines the absolute required steps every buyer must take before committing to land. The framework focuses heavily on 3 core categories: matching your goals to the right property type, securing your water rights, and confirming utility feasibility. Treating these steps as mandatory requirements protects you. Following this framework separates a successful, sustainable relocation from a highly expensive real estate mistake. The most demanding shift you will face when leaving the suburbs is the absolute necessity of securing your own water source. Opting for a private well means you gain independence from city municipalities. You control your supply. This due diligence flowchart illustrates the trade-offs. You must rigorously investigate existing wells, confirm drilling depths, and verify water availability. If drilling, you take on the administrative load of securing state and Custer County permits before water flows. Buying raw land that requires a brand new well carries specific financial and effort-based risks. Purchasing a property that already has an established producing system removes that unknown variable entirely. These well constraints directly impact your timeline and the total final cost of developing a property. In Custer County, water operates as the ultimate constraint. It dictates exactly if, how, and when you can build or live on a parcel. Once the water is secured, that same self-reliance applies directly to your power and waste management. You are moving entirely off the city sewer grid. Choosing independent utilities grants you total control over the property's environmental footprint and daily usage limits. The trade-off is that the entire burden of system maintenance transfers to you. That begins with mandatory septic feasibility checks to ensure the soil can actually process waste. This matrix compares standard suburban setups to mountain realities. You will rely on a septic system instead of a sewer line. Natural gas is replaced by delivered propane or solar. Standard cable gives way to satellite internet. Evaluating these options early lets you map out operational costs. Taking ownership of an independent property means you must act as your own municipal planner well before the purchase is ever finalized. Beyond the infrastructure, you have to evaluate the physical variables of the land itself. Your privacy and usage are governed strictly by local county rules. Custer County zoning regulations, building guidelines, and property setbacks vary drastically from parcel to parcel. You cannot assume uniform rules. Purchasing remote acreage yields unimpeded nature, but you must factor in intense planning for private road maintenance and year-round access. Seasonal living at 7,800 feet comes with harsh winter weather, high wind exposure, and heavy snow removal responsibilities. Properties with established roads and infrastructure offer consistent year-round usability. Raw land retreats tucked deep into the mountains may only be accessible during the summer months. Buying raw mountain land without thoroughly evaluating seasonal access and parcel-specific zoning often results in acquiring an unusable investment. Navigating the infrastructure planning is heavy lifting, but it secures a highly specific lifestyle payoff. The wet mountain valley provides world-class outdoor recreation. You get endless hiking trails, horseback riding, and immediate entry into expansive national forest lands. The area supports premium hunting and fishing. And because of the official dark sky designation, the stargazing is entirely clear of city light pollution. For buyers who prepare correctly, these amenities are not part of a weekend road trip. They are located literally in your backyard. The intense upfront labor of navigating well permits, septic checks, and zoning rules is the exact currency required to secure an uncrowded, pristine mountain lifestyle. The final step is determining if this environment actually aligns with how you want to live. This viewer-matched scorecard lays out the options. If you demand turnkey convenience, zero-maintenance winters, or walking distance amenities, this region will frustrate you. However, if you'll trade some effort for low-density living and massive open space, you fit the profile perfectly. You simply need to honestly match your personal tolerance for infrastructure to the correct property tier, whether that is a ready-to-go townhome in Westcliffe or a raw 40-acre parcel in the valley. Do not attempt to navigate Custer County real estate blindly. Engage a local expert team like Wapiti Ranch Realty. They translate county regulations and property-specific variables into clear options. Moving to Westcliffe requires a deliberate lifestyle shift. When guided by thorough local expertise, you can transform that mountain dream into a practical, sustainable reality.